A weather vane in a mage school. I wonder if my parents will be able to accept the fact that I'm different. Oh, wow!
Can I help you?
Whoa! Nice glasses you're wearing.
Hmm? Oh, these. These are magic glasses. We mages can read invisible secret texts with them.
Something like that really exists.
Of course. Many mages are very distrustful and guard their knowledge like a treasure.
And what are you reading there?
The weekly magical paper, classified section.
Wow! I need to see the Archmage, Master Marcus. It's urgent.
Why are you bothering me with that? The Archmage and I, we aren't necessarily the best of friends.
I can't get into the upper part of the town without a mage diploma.
I understand, and what should I do about it?
I thought, well, maybe you could lend me a diploma. I urgently need to give something to the Archmage. Something important for the good of the world.
Everything that good does is, after all, important, right? But I can't help you. I can't just award degrees to any old Tom, Dick, or Harry. The Mage Guild already has me under close scrutiny.
Is there really no other way? I must give the Archmage something important.
I'm not going to take it to him, and Bill the Merchant is not permitted in the upper town. There's the town guard. He could take it up there for you.
I can't. I swore to give it to the Archmage personally.
Then, my little friend, you're going to have to become a mage graduate.
Why don't you like the Archmage? Did he do something to you?
No, it's just that we've known each other for aeons. You could say all our lives, really. And he gets on my nerves.
Why?
His raised index finger. His idealism, he always just sees the good in everything.
What's wrong with believing in good?
Nothing. I used to as well. But when you look at what's happened to this town, what's happening to so many other towns, then you really have to be an idiot not to doubt everything.
I see no reason to.
Then you're just a happy gnome.
Can I do that? Become a certified mage, I mean.
Of course. Anyone can be whatever they want if only they desire it enough.
Yes, that's true.
No, it's not.
But I can try, can't I?
Most people have so little magic in them that they can't even cast one itty-bitty spell in their whole life.
I want to try.
Don't be silly.
What else should I do? I'm certainly not going to just sit around here and do nothing. So, can I become a student?
All right, then, Mr. Gnome.
Wilbur Weathervane.
Then, Wilbur Weathervane, if you want to be admitted to this mage school of excellence, you will need 3 things. You need a mage's robe. Not just any old rags, of course, something substantial made of magical fabric. Then you need a wand. That's your most important tool as a mage. Well, besides your mind. And thirdly, a pile of gold.
Gold?
A whole pile of it. If I'm going to be wasting my time, I at least want to get paid for it.
Fine. And how fast can I complete my diploma?
That depends entirely on you. As a pupil of this establishment, you can take your exam at any time. Some manage very quickly. Most never pass at all.
I'm a poor gnome. Where am I supposed to get a pile of gold?
If I knew where there were piles of gold just lying around, then I would have helped myself by now, don't you think?
Can't I just work off my debt once you've accepted me as a student?
A gnome can't earn that much with honest work.
You don't expect me to steal, do you?
There are many gradations between honest work and stealing. Take Whooperman, the showman. He's very rich, and that without ever having worked, and without ever stealing.
How does that work?
He knows people's folly and makes use of it. Ask him.
How can I find him?
His wagon is out there on the meadow. Here, take this.
A postcard.
It shows you the most important points around here. You can use it to quickly get between one place and another.
You wouldn't perhaps have an old robe I could wear?
Certainly not. Not in your size anyway, little man. Anyway, it's tradition for the prospective mage to tailor their first robe themselves. Can you sew?
Oh, I was always good at handicrafts.
That's good. You can't imagine how ridiculous lots of these mages look with their self-tailored robes, or without them when a gust of wind blows. Mage robes have to be made out of a special magical fabric. It protects you from many simple spells and curses, but for that it has to be sewn using a magical needle as well.
So I need a magically treated cloth and a needle and thread. That much is clear. And I need a pattern. I mean, it's not like I know a lot about magic robes. Can I buy a magic wand here in the school? Or is there somewhere else I can find one?
You can't just buy any old wand. The wand has to fit the mage, you understand? The wand picks the mage, not the other way around. Ask Bill the merchant if he's got a couple of wands. Lots of good mages have died recently. Perhaps you'll get lucky.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
What is that? A mirror? I can only see myself in it faintly. Hang on. Oh, I'd give a lot to be able to read these books, but I'm sure only students are allowed to do that. A lovely crystal ball on a small stand. It looks completely transparent to me. No fog, no burning eyes, and no visions of the future to be found. Master Marcus, can you predict the future with the ball?
You what? That's just silly hocus pocus. You need tea leaves or tarot cards for that.
Then why do you have the ball?
It was a promotional gift.
May I have it?
If you like.
A ratty old box containing some strange objects. Most are quite dusty. Master Marcus, what are all these things in this box?
Oh, that's just old magic stuff. Help yourself.
Great, thanks. Here's a needle and some thread. And here are 3 small glass vials filled with coloured potions, all tightly corked. The rest really does seem to be just junk. An old cloth teddy bear, a torn leather bag, a little soap, nothing that interests me. A shorn sheep, I think. I wonder how many humans once trained to become mages here.
3.
Do. Beneath the head there hangs a sign. It reads, "The sheep, a mage's best friend. It protects us, it keeps us warm." Wow. Some kind of mini kitchen. There's a lot of weird ingredients that could be used for the pot.
Oi, wait! You!
What's going on over there?
Ah!
Wow! A supervillain!
I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. It'll be your turn sooner or later.
The merchant doesn't look particularly happy. I hope he helps me just the same. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What do you want?
I've been asking myself why you look so grumpy.
That's got nothing to do with you, has it?
Not directly, but
Everything's going down the pan. Everything.
well,
My beautiful market stalls have been burnt down, my shop is closed, and it's all thanks to that dirtbag.
you mean the Shadow Army?
Our own leader. Instead of just faffing around, they should have gone straight in and hit them hard. It was all right in the past. I used to sell 500 arrows a day, mana potions by the gallon, power elixirs, invulnerability potions, all the good stuff. But nowadays, no one's buying anymore. They're all dead. And who cares about my turnover? Nobody, that's who.
Oh, how terrible.
And then there's that damned king of thieves. He'd have the cheese off my sandwich if I didn't look out.
The King of Thieves? Who's that?
A miserable thieving rat. It pinched everything edible off my stall while I was playing WOB. He used to go thieving all over before. But now, since all the traders have gone, he just steals from me.
Somehow I don't find that entirely illogical.
What? It's unfair, that's what it is. But with us honest traders, he's able to do that.
If I were to catch the King of Thieves for you, what would that be worth to you?
You? How would a little squirt like you deal with the king of thieves?
The king is even smaller than I am. Besides, I have experience at hunting rats.
Well, it can't hurt, I suppose. But I don't want him caught. I want to see him dead.
Kill? Oh, I don't know about that.
Here's my offer. You kill the rat and bring me his mask as proof. And as a reward, you can choose 3 items from my fine range of goods. And get a move on. I'm off out of here soon. What can an honest, hard-working trader still do in a place like this? I want my revenge, and then my peace and quiet.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Hello? Excuse me?
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains, and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
Are you the showman Master Marcus told me about?
I don't know which showman your master Marcus told you about, but I am a showman. Willie Whopperman's the name. Some people call me Willie the Wondrous. But I only run my little funfair on the side. First and foremost, I'm a fortune teller.
Is it true that you're very rich?
Why do you ask? Do you want to rob me?
As a fortune teller, you'd have to know if I wanted to rob you, wouldn't you?
I like you. Of course I would know. I think... No, you don't want to rob me. What do you want, then?
I need a lot of gold to be accepted into the mage school.
A pile of gold? Aha. I do have that much gold here, but it's the top prize from the Wheel of Fortune. I can't just give it to you.
Of course not. That would be too easy. Could I have a go on the Wheel of Fortune, please?
With pleasure.
How does it work?
As you can see, there are 4 different colors: red, yellow, green, and blue. You tell me which color the wheel is going to stop on. If you manage to get it right 3 times in a row, then you win the jackpot.
Isn't it rather unlikely that someone would be able to guess the right colour 3 times in a row?
If it was easy, then the top prize wouldn't be a sack of gold.
Okay.
Which color do you want?
It'll stop on red.
All right then, off we go. Oh, sadly, that was completely wrong. Do you want to try again?
But just one more try.
Be my guest. Which color do you want?
It'll stop on blue.
All right then, off we go. Oh, sadly, that was... Do you want to...
I don't think so. The chance of winning is much too small for me.
As you wish. You are welcome to try again later.
An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back. The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take one feather, a big clean one. Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
These cages, what are they for?
Oh, the animals used to be part of my fare, but since I started earning my money with fortune-telling, they're just a hobby. Apart from the pigeons, of course.
What's with the pigeons?
The pigeons deliver my prophecies throughout the land. I work mainly for people I don't know personally.
Why?
Well, how shall I put it? Should a prophecy not quite come to pass, then it's better to be far away, don't you think?
The squirrel's not only invisible, it's also pretty quiet, isn't it?
Perhaps it's sleeping.
Yes, perhaps. You're absolutely certain there's a squirrel in there?
Of course, it's the only invisible pink squirrel in captivity. They're very rare.
Can you really predict the future?
Of course. People come from all across the land to ask me for advice, and I give them good tips in exchange for good gold.
And what do they want to know?
They want to know, for example, if the price of bread is going to rise. Then I tell them, yes, the price will rise. Then everyone buys lots of bread as a precaution, and the price really does rise.
Fascinating.
Or the women want to know what next season's colour will be. I always know.
So if you say that the ladies will be wearing green next year,
then everyone wears green.
You must be an excellent fortune teller then.
The best. Would people pay me so much gold for my prophecies if I wasn't?
Could you predict my future for me, please? I'd really appreciate it.
I see that I can.
Wow. But I don't have any gold.
Not a problem. I perceive that today it's going to be on the house.
Ooh, weird.
So, come on. Om, Om, Hocus Pocus. I see the future. What do you want to know?
Will I be able to master the tasks that lie before me?
No, you'd be better off giving up and going home.
But then I would have failed.
Yes, sir, and I'd have been right. Do you want to know anything else?
Will I be able to master the
No.
But then
Yes, do you want...
what will the day bring?
I see darkness.
Uh-oh.
The day will end in it.
Even I could have predicted that.
Today you're going to play Wheel of Fortune. And when you do, you're going to ask yourself if you'd have done so without my prophesying it. Do you want to know more?
If you can see into the future, tell me what question I'm going to ask next.
Well... Oh, the connection's broken. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Your question was perhaps a bit too specific. My gift is very erratic.
thanks just the same. That was very interesting. Ooh, strange.